Here's something that's been quote unquote popular for loads of years now, since 1978 in fact, when it very first started, but we're going to have a look at top trumps, well obviously because it's right here. I got this display box from when I was working at HMV. I said, can I have that display box? And he was like, yes. I was like, thank you. But I've just sorted out some of my favourites. Could be an interesting little game to play to figure out the ones I've brought, or the ones that I've had brought for me as presents, or I've had given to me. But the first one that I've sorted out is Transformers. This is from the 2007 Michael Bay Transformers. I thought it could be interesting to actually just, every pack that I pull out a random card to show you what they were like. Like playing a game of top trumps. Ooh, this one is Frenzy. He turned into a little small boombox. I don't know if that's something as well that needs to be addressed. But have you noticed now how the term boombox has been completely hijacked? You'll see a stereo in the shop that's like this big with like 2 of the world's smallest speakers and it'll say boombox on it. Well, that's not right. I'll just show you a quick overview of how you play top trumps. You get the card that you've picked and you have to, theoretically you can have as many players as you want. Obviously everybody's got to have at least 10 cards or something like that, make it at least playable. You look at each different rating, you get different categories for different things. You pick out the number of what you think the other person will have a lower number of, so you pick a high number. And if that other person's number beats your number, then they get your card, or vice versa. You put the card to the bottom of your deck, you keep playing like that, about 12 hours, because that's how long it takes to play a game of top trumps. One memory I've got of top trumps as well, and there used to be a petrol station at the bottom of my street, and I've got 2 distinct memories of that petrol station. There's one that they used to sell top trumps, and the other one, they had a machine where you could buy these little plastic cups of hot chocolate, and I thought they were the best thing ever. So it says about the time period that I grew up in. But the ones that they sold in this petrol station as well, they kind of come in packets a bit similar to this one actually. And like there it says like horror, like how that Transformers one was like a really big brand name and intellectual property. They'd all be more generic with just things like horror or sports cars or birds of prey or something like that. Let's have a look at this one, see what cards, again, what the values are. That's pretty exciting. I hope it's a word that I can pronounce. This one is that famous horror character, Gargantuan. I like these actually older ones because they actually, I don't know, they feel more authentic in my mind. This one is Harry Potter. I think I've only ever seen about 3 of the Harry Potter films, but they're enjoyable for what they are. And I've actually met Warwick Davis from Harry Potter, who played Professor Flitwick. How mad would it be if he was the card I picked out? It's actually Amos Decor. I've literally never seen that character as a Harry Potter character, so maybe these are pirate ones where the ones of characters that don't exist. Oh my god, what a great idea that would be. I know what I'm going to do. Buy a printer and make some of these cards.
Well, it looks like we are 1 degree Celsius off on that magenta color.
What the hell is that?
Now you can see what I'm up against. I've got to rethink my inks.
Talk about more generic ones. You know, you've got all your cool ones that you think, oh, I'd like to play. I'm trying to think what's cool with the kids. Or I'd like to play Fortnite top trumps or something like that. Or you could play skyscrapers. All the kids are into nowadays, big giant buildings. So, I think these ones as well, if you put all the top trump cards down on the reverse side up, it's a jigsaw puzzle of a man climbing a big skyscraper. And the one I've picked is Canary Wharf Tower in New Zealand, if that flag is the New Zealand flag. There's some writing on the bottom of that card, but it's very small. and a nice bright box. This is Phineas and Ferb, and this is one of the few times when I like to think I'm normally quite open-minded and like a bit of everything. But when Phineas and Ferb first started, I thought, oh, that programme looks rubbish. But I actually watched a couple of episodes and I got addicted to it, and it was amazing. It was a great show with a great intro. And this is Dr. Doofenshmirtz, one of the main characters there. This is one of the first cards I've picked out so far that's been a main character. What's funny, because he'd always invent things like called the Destructinator or something like that. And there's these hand dryers, and they've got a name that always reminds me of something Dr. Doofenshmirtz would invent. And along a similar line is a really popular cartoon with two main characters. This one's Rick and Morty, glow in the dark. Talk about like how these started like years ago. That's something that's been around for a long time, glow in the dark technology. But how does that work? Well, we'll find out in years to come that it's actually a really dangerous chemical, or it actually gives you superpowers, or both. And the character there is Beth Smith, another one of the main characters, 2 for 2. Should use one of these decks if I have a game of Top Trumps, see how far I get, and I think Top Trumps are still going, and there's even been a couple of computer games, but let us know in the comments if you've had any Top Trumps or what you think of this game. And as always, thanks for watching, and keep it locked.
Thanks for watching The Legends of Cherry Hill. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing.